Hey, it's Greg here from Kinobody, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to get lean while you're traveling, while you're eating out, how to make that workable. So let's get to it. But before I do that, I just want to mention I've been in Los Angeles for the last 4 weeks, and I have managed to get a little leaner while being very, very relaxed and not training very often. I think I worked out maybe in this month maybe like 6 times, so once or twice a week. Let me just show you where I'm at right now. Now on to the tips, but before I do that, I just want to mention when you can go out and eat at restaurants all the time, not have to cook and track every bit of macros that you put into your mouth, well, when you can do that while staying lean or even dropping fat, that's when everything gets fun. That's when getting in great shape is rewarding and fun, and you're looking better, and you're having a great time, and you get to eat out, you get to travel without having to undo your progress. Because being someone that's super goal oriented, you know, you see these trade-offs. If I go out to eat at dinner, well, it's not gonna be as great if I cook my meal, so I might like lose progress. If I go traveling for a month, like look at what I'm gonna lose out on. I mean that's the kind of mindset I have, and so it was important to me to figure out how to go and eat out, how to go and travel without having to put on fat, while actually being able to improve. And so that's really what I focus on because I don't want to have to trade off. I want to have my cake and eat it too. So the following tips I found have helped a lot. That's how I've managed to stay as lean slash even leaner this last month. So the first thing that's important is you really have to be health conscious while you're traveling. You can't just, be like, oh, well, I'm traveling, so I'm just going to do this. You can't. That's not going to work. So be conscious. Be a conscious eater at all times. Doesn't mean you have to be obsessive. It just has to mean that you are accountable for what you put into your mouth. And at the same time, you should also have an idea for how many calories you should be consuming. So me, for example, I do a lot of walking. Since I've been in LA, I do a fair amount of walking. I probably burn, 2,800 calories per day, maybe 3,000. I mean, I am like 185 pounds, so I can burn a fair amount of calories. So I would say 2,800. Now, I'm more interested in just maintaining or just steadily getting leaner, so I kind of figured I should just have like 24, 2,500 calories. So that's the amount I can have to work with. Now, with that in mind, I can, eat, quite a bit. I just can't go to the extreme. I can't just snack all day. I have to be pretty accountable. And even while you're traveling, it's important that it's very easy to eat 3,000 to 4,000 calories. So I mean, it is important to be wary and to pick foods that will satiate you. And that's my second point. Once you know how much you should be eating, I also recommend picking foods that are similar to the ones that you have been accustomed to eating when you're in quote unquote diet mode, when you're at home and cooking. So, that's your lean meats, your chicken, your steak, your, ground beef, fish, eggs, whatever it is. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, veggies, your healthy fats, and like, avocado, cheese. That's the stuff that I usually have mostly. And apples, some fruit. So stick to, the foods that you're accustomed to eating. It will make you feel really satiated and full and satisfied. It will help you hit the amount of macros that you want, your proteins, fats, and carbs. And it'll also, be easier to track. Because if you're guessing, if you have to eat 2,000 calories, you have to guess, you're going to know much more accurately how much calories you're getting in a meal, if they're the foods that you're used to eating. So if you're used to eating, steak and rice, well, you could see a meal and be like, yeah, that's probably around 800 calories. It's not going to be exact, but as long as you're in the ballpark, you'll be fine. And that's really the best you can do because you can never be exact. You can never be 100% accurate in terms of how many calories you're burning each day. Even if you're tracking all of your calories, you can never be 100% exact in terms of how much you're actually taking in, because even those are not 100% accurate. So just try and be in the ballpark. And also just use your appetite as a guideline. So if you're accountable for how much you have to eat each day and you're like eating the similar foods, But you should also know how full and how hungry you should be. So when you eat a meal, if you feel pretty full, you should probably stop. So let your appetite guide you. That's a really important one. And the third one that I'm going to mention is don't be afraid to double up on the protein. So a lot of restaurants, like as a fitness guy, you want to consume a good amount of protein because that will help keep you full and satiated and help you support your muscle mass needs. So a lot of times, for me, for example, I do intermittent fasting. So I skip breakfast. I eat 2 big meals per day, maybe another snack or a smaller meal at some point in the day, usually late at night, because I like to go to bed feeling relaxed after eating. And that does not negatively impact growth hormone because growth hormone is secreted in a pulse-like fashion at night. So it happens in pulses. And so if you do eat carbs before bed, you'll be fine. Over the course of the entire night, your growth hormone levels will probably be identical. But because I do like to eat, so I usually have like a small snack at night, but that's neither here nor there. The point is that if I'm going to make that work and have 2 meals, I got to fill up on a lot of protein. So a couple meals that I would do is I'll go to Chipotle and I'll get a burrito bowl and I'll usually get double or triple meat. That's a lot and it's amazing and I feel full and satisfied for several hours. So if you are going to a restaurant and they're bringing you a small serving of protein, it's likely you're not going to feel that full. And then you're going to want to eat more dessert and you're going to want to eat more junk. So ask for double. Maybe it's a few dollars, maybe it's $4, but the grand scheme of things, it's worth it. If it means looking better, looking more chiseled, then I say pay the extra buck. Pay the extra $4, whatever it is, for the extra protein. Now, those are 3 of my tips, I believe. I have quite a few more. I actually wrote an in-depth article on Kinobody.com. It's really my entire approach to dropping body fat while you're not tracking your nutrition, while you're traveling and eating out. So hit the link in the description. It'll take you over to my site, Kinobody, which is absolutely badass. Okay, guys, this is like the site that I created about 3 years ago because I wanted a badass fitness site that was exactly that was in line with my goals, getting that lean, chiseled Hollywood physique. Not training all the time, having your fitness and nutrition enhance your life, not consume it. And also having a great body, but having the strength and power to back it up. That's really what my site teaches you exactly how to do. And it makes it very effective because I work out. Right now, I built my physique training 3 times a week, but right now I probably work out twice a week, and now I'm kind of starting to cut back to once or twice a week, depending on the week, so about 3 times a month. No, 6 times a month. So, I mean, I can maintain all my strength and muscle and my physique working out 6 times a month, once or twice a week. That's crazy. And I also can eat out at restaurants all the time. And I can drink alcohol. So that's generally my approach. I teach you guys all how to do that on my site. So if you haven't been there already, go over there, read the article. I also wrote the Kinobody Blueprint. It's a free report. It's on the side banner. I would click that because that will give you my entire workout approach for free. So it's awesome. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk soon. Bye.